With the Marc Pro units being involved with our program now, I can safely say I feel like we have an advantage over teams that we face that don't have the Marc Pro. I know that when my guys go into a competition, because of our use of the Marc Pro units, we're more prepared physically than they may be for a competition. Hi, I'm Wes Brown. I'm the Associate Athletic Trainer here at the University of Miami. I'm a Certified Athletic Trainer responsible for men's basketball, and I've been a Marc Pro user for several years now. The Marc Pro machine, because it allows us to help their legs recover and to remove fluid, allows us to keep injuries down. If they go through activity, they're breaking down muscle cells as a result of the activity. Well, those byproducts get left in the muscles, in the tissue. So that can make them stiff, it can make them sore, it can allow them to come to the activity the next day and not be able to move as efficiently, which puts stress other areas, which could potentially increase the risk that they're going to become injured. By having the Marc Pro units and being able to pump out those byproducts and allow fresh blood to get in there so that they can come in recovered, I don't have to worry about those sort of things. What we've seen is a dramatic decrease in our soft tissue injuries. And I really believe not only is it because of the stuff that we do with them normally, the manual stuff and the exercise and things, but the ability for us to help them recover and evacuate those post-workout byproducts and have their muscles more refreshed when they come into activity the next day. I really believe that is a really big point that has allowed us to stay more injury-free. With basketball specifically, because we have these kids running, year-round, they're doing stuff year-round. We have to try to ensure that their bodies don't break down. The way that we get the most out of them is we stress their systems, we don't push them over the edge, but then we have to ensure that they recover enough to come back that next day and work hard at that same level again. The Marc Pro unit allows us to do that. It allows us to ensure that when they show up that next day, that next bout of, if you will, breaking them down to build them back up, they're prepared to handle those stresses because their bodies have recovered and they feel rejuvenated. They feel like they can go into the activity with the same level of intensity and offer the same workload that they offered the day before. We travel with them to all of our competitions. What we do is after games, those student athletes that have played 20 minutes or more, we say that you need to come in and get on the Marc Pro units and do at least 15 to 30 minutes. If we have long plane flights, we utilize the Marc Pro units on long plane flights to keep their legs fresh so that when we land, they don't have that stiffness and that fatigue that they usually have in their legs if they're just sitting there for all that time, letting the blood just settle down into their feet. Before we had the Marc Pro units, what we would often experience is there would be days where guys would come in, say, man, I'm really sore today. Can you tell Coach take it easy on us? I'm really stiff. My legs are really heavy. What can we do to get me ready for practice today? I don't know if I'm be able to go the whole practice. After using the Marc Pro units, sending them home with guys, making them use them after practice, the effects of the Marc Pro unit have alleviated those complaints. We don't have those complaints anymore. The guys rarely come in and say, oh man, I'm really sore today, really stiff. Oh, can you tell Coach take it easy? They're able to come in day after day after day and go hard day after day, over and over. And I really believe firmly that the Marc Pro units have a great amount to do with that. Oh, I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more now. Believe that.